Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. I'm just about to start a new channel. I call it Lucanj Spiritual Journey Bible Inspired. So I'm going to take my inspiration directly from the Bible, maybe the King James Version preferred. And I'm going to try to break down my own personal opinion and also my personal understanding of some of the scriptures in the Bible. Today's October the 7th, 2023. It's 12:29 p.m. and this will be my first video in a series of videos I'm going to try to create and put on my YouTube channel. Lucanj Spiritual Journey Bible Inspired. So I'm going to start by taking a crack at Genesis 1. And it clearly says there that in the beginning God created the heaven and the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters. So there, in that first two, I reckon that very likely that God was a supreme being. God was beyond understanding and comprehension by us today. And as a result of he being a spiritual being, he could move like the wind. All right, so he could move wherever he wants as fluidly and as smoothly as the wind does. He's everywhere. You could feel it. At times you could feel the presence, but you just cannot see it. But you could see the effect of his presence. And just like the wind, you could see the effect of the wind, but you actually cannot see the wind. So in that first two verses, that is my understanding of that God is like the wind. He moves. You could feel him. He's everywhere and nowhere at the same time. Right? And the third verse, and God said, let there be light. And there was light. And God saw the light, that it was good. And God divided the light from the darkness. So I guess that's where you would have like maybe the sun and the moon was created, or that the earth was moved around. The sun was created and then the earth moved around and created the day and night. That could be possible from that reading. Anyway, and God called the light day, and the darkness he called it night, and the evening and the morning were the first day. So the evening and the morning was the first day. So like my opinion would tell me that he created the sun and then he created earth, but when he moved the earth around, it created night and day on earth, as it is still happening presently. And God made did I miss it? Yeah, no. And God said, let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters. And therefore you have the ocean is being created at this point. So you have the mass of land. Now oceans are being created, water is being created, rivers are being created. And in 7 he said, and God made the firmament and divided the waters which were on the firmament from the waters which were above and the firmament, and it was so. So he created the heaven and the earth. So now you have the what's happening above us. So we are on earth right now. So he created earth, and then he created this, what a vastly universe. And God called the firmament heaven, okay, and the evening and the morning were the second day. So now you have the heaven. So now you have earth. Now he created earth, he created the oceans, and now he created heavens, right? And God said, let the waters under the heaven be gathered together unto one place. So here you have, he said, let the waters under the heaven, right, which is the waters under the heaven, gathered unto one place, and let the dry land appear, and it was so. So now you have water, dry land coming out of the water. So now you have the ocean, now you have land again. And God called the dry land earth, and the gathering together of the waters called the seas, right? And God saw that it was good. And God said, let the earth bring forth grass, the herb yielding seed, and the fruit tree yielding fruits, after his kind, whose seed is in itself upon the earth, and it was so. So now he's creating grass, herbs, and fruit trees, right? So this is what we have. We have grass, we have herbs, and we have fruit trees. So these are the first things that was created. The ocean was created, land was created. Now he's creating grass, seeds, fruit trees. And the earth brought forth grass, the herb yielding seed after his kind, and the tree yielding fruit, whose seed was in itself after his kind, and God saw that it was good. So now you have reproduction. You have plants reproducing, but because of the seeds, they are reproducing. Now, I would say this, that the Bible is one of the greatest books ever written, right? It's the only book that have the past, present, and future. As I'm reading this, you could see where these same things that are in the Genesis is still happening today. Plants are still being reproduced by the seeds. Grass is still being reproduced by its seeds. Fruits, trees are still being reproduced by its seeds. And that's one of my inspiration for creating that YouTube video, because I've noticed that a lot of the stuff in the Bible, right, that happened in the past is still very relatable up to a day like today. And this is why I think the Bible is one of the greatest books ever written. And I also believe it's the only book that has the past, present, and future. And I might keep saying that over and over again, because that's my belief, right? Okay. And the earth brought forth grass and yielding seed. Okay, I think I read that one already. 12 and 13. And the evening and the morning were the third day. So now he has the first, second, and third day. And God said, let there be light in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and years. So now you have stars, you got other things happening there. You got the seasons are coming. We know we have, especially in North America, you know, you have the different seasons, which is happening in other part of the world. You also have 2 separate seasons in most part of the world. Places where you don't have 4 seasons, you got 2 seasons. 2 seasons, majority in tropical countries, a wet season and a dry season. In the US, like in North America, you got autumn, fall, winter, you know, and summer, right? So you got those 4 seasons, predominantly those 4 seasons. They have other 2 seasons between, but we're not going to get into that. That's a discussion for another day, right? And and God set them in the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth. And this is the stars that we talk about. And to rule over the day and over the night, and to divide the light from the darkness. And God saw that it was good. And the evening and the morning were the 4th day. And God said, let the waters bring forth and God, yeah, I just got disturbed by a little bit there. And so ruled the day and the night and the darkness, and God saw that it was good. And the evening and the morning at the 4th day. And God said, let the water bring forth abundantly the moving creature that have life, and fowl that may fly above the earth in the open firmament of the heavens. So now you have birds flying, you know, fowl they call it, but you have birds flying in the sky. You got creatures moving on the earth. You got creatures moving in the ocean, right? And God created great whales in the ocean, and every living creature that moveth, which the waters brought forth abundantly after their kind, and every winged fowl after his kind. And God saw that it was good. So now he's created the water, he created animals in the ocean, he created animal on earth, he created animal in the sky, right? And the evening and the morning were the 5th day. So now he's been working for the last 5 days. And God said, let the earth bring forth the living creature after his kind, cattle and creeping things, and beasts of the earth after his kind. And it was so. So now you see those are the creatures that are coming about, right? And we still have those creatures today. And God made the beast of the earth after his kind, and cattle after their kind, and everything that creepeth upon the earth after his kind. And God saw that it was good. And God said, let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth. Let me pause here for a minute, because I want to repeat that. And God said, let us. Note this, guys. He said, let us. So he's referring not just to himself, but he's also saying that they have others that are like him. So they have other gods. At that point, this is where you see that there isn't only one God. They have other gods, because he's saying, let us make man in our image. So it's not him only who's creating man at this point, but he has others helping him to create man. And then they're going to make man in their own image, after their own likeness, and let them have dominion over all the fish. So that means he's going to create man. They're going to create man in their own image and likeness, and then they're going to give man control over the ocean, over the land, right, over the air. So he gave man control over earth, because earth have land, sea, and air, right? So he gave man control over that. So God created man in his own image, right? So now they go back to his own image, but above they said, let us, right? So God created man in his own image. In the image of God created he him, male and female created he them. And God blessed them, and God said unto them, be fruitful and multiply, and replenish the earth, and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over every living thing that moveth upon the earth. And God said, behold, I have given you every herb bearing seed. Note, every herb bearing seed, okay, which is upon the face of all the earth, and every tree, right, in which the fruit of the tree yielding seed to you, it shall be for meat. Let's do that again. And God said, behold, I am giving you every herb bearing seed, which is upon the face of all the earth, and every tree in which is the fruit of a tree yielding seed, to you it shall be for meat. So he's giving you trees for meat, not animals at this point. You're getting trees, fruits, vegetables for meat, right? That's your nourishment right there. And to every beast of the earth, and to every fowl of the air, and to everything that creepeth upon the earth, wherein there is life, I have given every green herb for meat. And it was so. So he gave green meat. So he gave green herbs, for meat, not just to man, but also to the animals. So all the animals are supposed to be eating green herbs, right? Vegetable, fruits, whatever. And man was supposed to be eating the same thing, right? And God saw everything that he had created, everything that he had made, my correction, and behold, it was very good. And the evening and the morning were the sixth day. So now he's come to the sixth day, right? And then we're going to go in chapter 2, where he's going to continue. But I will continue chapter 2. I'll just try to emphasize on this chapter here. So the very first day, right? Between the first day and the sixth day, he created pretty much everything that he needed to create. He created the heavens and the earth. He created the ocean. He created the land. He created the sun. He created the moon. He created the stars. He created all the animals that flies. He created all animals that crawl. He creates all animals that walk. He created herbs, trees, you name it. And he created man and woman, and he created them in the image of their likeness. Right? Let us create man in our image. Let us create man in our image. So that part is very interesting, because that part indicates that there was more than one God at that time. So unless somebody tell me different, I'm going to stick to that idea that there is more than one God. And we're going to do chapter 2. I'll try to do chapter 2 maybe either later or maybe tomorrow, as I continue that journey, that spiritual journey with through the Bible. I prefer the New King version. I'll try to create that. So guys, I'll see you all on the next video. Thank you guys for watching.